everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about turkey stew. Yes, I already have normal stew here on my channel, which I'm going to be linking at the description. Like that stew, that particular stew or sauce, you can use it for your jollof rice to make a perfect jollof rice. So I'm going to be making this one with turkey. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and let's get to the ingredients. So guys, the first thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to blend this, because I'm going to be cooking the tomatoes to dry up. So I have 2 cloves of garlic that I'm using, and I'm going to be using like a little bit ginger, this here, and I'm using red bell pepper. I'm using this one, the caution, but you can use more of it. Okay, so I'm going to be using this pepper here. I love this pepper because of the flavor it gives to your stew. So this is why I love to use them. Like if you've not tried using green pepper and yellow pepper before, you should try it because it adds extra flavor to your sauce. So these are the tomatoes I'm going to be using. About 1 kilo tomatoes, 1 onion. So first I'm going to clean this all up right now, because after blending them, I'm going to be allowing them to cook until the water dry before I will use them for the sauce. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now to clean up everything. I love to remove the seed of this one as well, but if you don't want to remove the seed, it's optional, it's up to you. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get them cleaned up. So after cleaning, I'm going to go ahead now to wash them, then I will blend everything together. So guys, I'm going to send this on the heat now and allow them to cook until the water is dry. So while this is cooking, let's move over to this turkey, like to steam the turkey. So this is the turkey I'm using. I'm using two wings of turkey and 2 legs of turkey. You can use as much as you want. Okay, but these are the ones I'm using right now. So because they are very big, I'm going to go ahead now to slice them into pieces. So now I'm done cutting the turkey the size I want. So I'm going to add them over the pan. I'm going to be using this pan here, this pot. After doing that, I'm going to slice 1 onion into the pot. Just slice them whichever way you want. It's just to use it to steam the turkey. Now I'm going to add salt. Just add salt to taste, and I'm going to add 1 nut cube into the pot. After doing that, I'm going to add some thyme, some rosemary, and a little bit of curry. Then I'm going to add some water, not too much, about 1 cup of water. Then I'm going to cover them, like put the lid on and send them to cook now. So I'm just going to put the lid on and I'm going to on the heat now and allow them to start cooking. The tomatoes is cooking over here while the turkey is cooking over here. You can as well substitute this recipe with chicken if that is what you want to use as well. Cook them to the consistency you want them to be cooked, okay? So guys, the seasoning I'm going to be using as nut cube, salt, rosemary, 2 bay leaf, thyme, curry and paprika. Also, I'm going to be using concentrated tomatoes. If you want, you can skip this step if you don't want to use it, okay? So those are the extra stuff I'm going to be using for this sauce. Also, vegetable oil, which is the key ingredient to this recipe. So guys, after cooking the turkey and you know that the tomatoes is dry, please check the description for all the ingredients. I'm going to add oil on a pan. You can use any pot of your choice. Place them over the heat and allow them to heat up. So here the oil is hot, mine. So as you can see, I throw in half onion and 1 bay leaf. And I'm seasoning the oil with thyme and rosemary. So now I'm going to put this that is arrosto, which is meat spices, into it. Then I'm going to start frying the turkey inside this oil. My God, if you fry your turkey or your chicken or any meat inside this type of oil, the aroma alone will start inviting guests to your house. Your house will be, that is, the aroma in your house will be so wonderful. So I'm going to fry both sides of the turkey until they brown. That is what I want to do. But if you don't want to fry them, you can actually bake them with the sauce that you're going to be, tomato sauce as well, which is the very simple way to bake your protein, your chicken or your turkey. If you don't want to fry, I also do that. Maybe I'm going to release a recipe on how to do that as well. So as you can see, both sides of the turkey are done frying. So I'm going to remove them from the oil and add the remaining of the turkey. So that is what you're going to do. Depends the quantity of meat you're using. That depends how many times you fry them, okay? All you need to do is just fry them until they brown, okay? So now I'm done frying all the turkey, and you can see I filter the same oil into a pan, like into my pot over the heat, because this is the pot I'm going to be making the sauce with. I slice 2 different onions, 1 red onion and 1 white onion. So I added a little bit extra oil into the one I used in frying because that was not enough. But if yours is enough, you don't have to add extra oil. So I'm cooking the onion. I added a little bit of thyme into the oil. So the onion I've done sauteing. I'm adding the concentrated tomatoes that I'm using. So check the description for the ingredients I used, okay? So I'm going to fry these tomatoes. I also throw in bay leaf in there until the tomatoes is well fried, the concentrated tomatoes, which is going to take me about 4 minutes to get them dry the way I want. So as you can see, this is after 4 minutes to 5 minutes. The tomatoes, as you can see, this change color. So now I'm going to start adding the cooked blended tomatoes into the pot. Like I said earlier, you cook the tomatoes until the water is dry, okay? You can even cook it a day before you make the sauce for you to get the job less for you. So after adding them, I'm going to stir everything together and pull the heat a little bit down, because if you put it high, it's going to mess up your kitchen. So after stirring them, I'm going to start adding all the seasoning that I'm using to cook this, which I'm going to be adding now. 1 nut cube. You can add more
depends the quantity of the sauce you're making. So I added extra thyme into the sauce. Now I'm adding rosemary. I'm going to be adding paprika as well. Then I will go in with some curry. Okay, if you are using too much spice, you can just add the spices to your taste, but I love to use them just little, like a half of a teaspoon each, or even less, half a teaspoon I'm using here. So I added salt. Now I'm going to stir everything together while they are cooking. So I'm going to cook this for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'm going to add the turkey back into the sauce. And make sure you test the sauce if the salt you added is enough, or if you need to correct the spices. Depends, it's your choice, guys. Okay, so mine is well balanced. So now after 10 minutes, I'm adding the fried turkey into the sauce. So after adding the turkey, I'm going to add the stock from the turkey. Okay, then I'm going to allow them to cook for 10 minutes. Add the water to correct this stew. Okay, you don't have to leave it as thick as mine. Add the water into the stew. This stew is so delicious, guys. It's very, very delicious. I tell you, I don't eat turkey, but this stew, the way I made it, I finished almost all the turkey inside this stew alone, all by myself. So make sure you give this stew a try this Christmas season. You will love it. And if you love it, make sure you share this video. Subscribe to my channel for more video that will be coming up soon. I tell you, this is after 10 minutes and the sauce is well cooked and the aroma is wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you have any question, feel free to leave it at the comment section below and I will get back to you. Okay, thank you, and I will see you in my next video. God bless you all and Merry Christmas, and stay merry. Enjoy your stew with hot rice, yam, potato, or whatever you want to enjoy them with. This stew is delicious.